Good morning, it's Mark again. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do just a real quick video on how I've started to do door and trunk hinges. I've got a 1970 Monte Carlo that I'm going to cut the trunk open on. Not this one. This is one I did several years ago. It's the AMT 1970 Monte Carlo SS454. I really like these cars. I actually had a 71 several years ago that unfortunately I had to sell. So I kind of built this model as what I would have liked to have been. The wheels are made by a guy named Steve Zimmerman. If you look up Steve Z wheels, you'll probably find them. It's painted Testers Honduras maroon. Just did it's kind of a, I guess you'd call it pro touring type build. This kit was actually pretty well detailed for coming out in the early 90s. It's got AC compressor lines and all that good stuff. Really the only thing I changed was the wheels. Added a mirror, I think, that was, and some door handles from a 65 Revell Chevelle kit. But thought I'd just show you that kit just to show it off a little bit. So what I'm actually going to be working on is, let me get it out here. I've got another one. That's this one I'm going to probably build as a lowrider, so I figured I might as well just show you how to cut that trunk open and do some hinges on this one. First off, what I used was 3/64 brass rod and 3/32 tubing to run the rod through. And I found this technique on a guy named Doug White. You need to check out his channel. It's called the Model Car Muse. It's a very good channel. He does great stuff. So I didn't invent this. I'm just showing you where I learned it from. Pretty simple on doing that. Just trying to think here. Bend it once. Put your rod in there, or your rod in the tube. Bend that over like so. This is just an example. And then you're gonna bend it like this. Pretty much a 180. And that would glue underneath your like right underneath this area here. So you're going to want to bend it back again where it'll mount to your trunk lid once again, just like that. And then what I'll do is this part will go on the trunk lid. Slide that in there. So that'll go to your body, that'll go to your trunk lid. And I've actually already started on this. What I'll do first is I'll start cutting out the trunk lid to where it's almost breaking through. And this is so you can keep the trunk aligned when you glue these in place. Otherwise you're going to have a hard time getting this trunk to close decently. So I already did this last night, And so once I get the hinges glued in place, then I'll finish cutting out the trunk lid. I just use an X-Acto knife. I actually bought this the other day from my local hobby store, which is Route 66 model. I'm sorry, Route 66. Yeah, Route 66 model raceway. It's in Elkhart, Illinois, of all places, a little bitty town. It's got a great hobby shop there, so if you're in Illinois, you should check it out. I personally didn't like this, so I didn't use it. I'll probably find some other uses for it, but it is what it is. So let me finish cutting this open. Let me get my magnifier on so I can see what I'm doing without cutting my finger off. Which I might anyway. See, it's starting to cut open there. And there we go, just like that. Now I'll leave these on here till you get the car all painted, and I don't personally glue these on. You could do that, and that way it's removable. But if you want them it to be on there permanently, you can just glue it on. And then of course I'm going to finish it up kind of like I did this 59 Impala. What I've done is just cut styrene around the corners, or to close in the gap there for it to sit on. Plus it would be like where your weather stripping's at. And on this one I also did some little magnets. These are 1mm magnets that I found on Amazon. A package of them. I just glued it on there and glued it on there. So when you slide it back in, and then when you close it, it keeps the trunk aligned a little better, and that's it. Trying to think what else I was going to go over. I guess that's it, really. If you get a chance, check out my Facebook group. It's Rusty Wrecks and Rat Rods, and you'll see a lot of cars that are built up, like my 50 Chevy that I did a video on a while back, along with a lot of others. That's the old 50 Chevy right there. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.